They all tell you just to find a winning product. Cool, where exactly? Scroll TikTok for 4 hours watching dropshippers flex fake screenshots? Or buy another $27 product research tool that finds the exact same crap that everyone else is testing? They never actually tell you how to do it and how it works. So in this video, I am going to give you 4 steps to follow to find your winning products today. And these are also the strategies that I have used for my e-commerce clients who get over 20x ROAS with Meta ads. And yes, they get it. So now here are the steps. There are 4 steps, 4 very clear steps that you follow. Step number 1 is that you need to start by finding 4 products that you're going to start testing. 4 products only. So if you have a store that has a lot more products, then it's easy. If you have a store that only is selling 1 or 2 products, then you're going to have to actually either come up with 4 products to also add to it, or just start with the products that you have. However, you're going to make it so much more difficult on your end if you just have 1 or 2 products. You don't need to have 50 products either in your store, but 1 or 2 products is very light. If those don't work well, then you're back to square one with nothing. So you want to have 4 products. So the way that you pick them when you start with Meta ads is that you want to pick them based on what you find online, based on your research and what you think your best sellers are. If you already have bestsellers, then that's easy. You pick your 4 bestsellers and you run with it. However, again, if you don't have bestsellers, then based on your research, or sometimes just based on your most educated guess, find your 4 top products to start with. You're going to have more moving forward, so they don't have to stay there forever. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Just pick 4 products, don't overthink it, get started with it. Now, step 2. This one is very important. You want to test 2 different products per ad set. So 2 Ps are 2 products per ad set. So an ad set in a campaign is a collection of ads. It's where you set up your audience, your demographics, your interests, budget, and placements. You always want to have 4 different ad sets per campaign, which means that you have 4 different audiences per campaign, okay? As you have 4 ad sets, 1 ad set equals 1 audience. So 4 ad sets equals 4 different audiences that you're testing at all times. So after you have your 4 ad sets set up, you want to test 2 different products per ad set. You want to split test them. More products will be too much per ad set, and only testing 1 product per ad set almost takes away everything you're done testing wise, because if this product doesn't work for this 1 ad set, then you're not going to understand, is it the audience, is it the product that's not working? You're going to still feel lost, and it's not going to really bring you anything. So really make sure to test 2 products per ad set, split test them, okay? Then you want to add different creatives per product, which is step number 3. Once you're like, okay, I'm going to test those 2 products per ad set, so 4 products total, right? 4 total, and then we have 2 products per ad set. Now let's talk creatives. Let's talk how we split test, how we do A/B testing, and how we create those very important variations that are needed for success with Meta ads period and to find your winning products. So here that's step 3. See, it's going fast, right? Honestly, and once you understand the strategy, it's going to go like this. So step 3, you want to have 3 UGC per product. So what's an UGC? User-generated content. It's when a content creator, not necessarily at all an influencer, someone you have to pay so much money for, just a content creator, is going to actually create your content, talk about it. They're going to do a short video, and they're going to discuss it. They're going to show how it looks on them, how it works, what it does, the benefits on using it, and they show how it is, it works on them, maybe how it fits them, and all of this. That's critical. UGC's user-generated content is what works best. In 2025 is going to be a massive winner. It's already been in 2024, but 2025 is even going to be so much bigger. So the key is here, and that's going to require a bit of extra work for you, or more work, but is that you want to have 3 UGCs per product. So 3 different pieces of content per product. They can be done by a different content creator. They don't have to be done at all by the same creator, but you want to have 3. Because if one piece of content is not working, meaning it's not getting you any results, then you're not going to know, is it the video or the image that was bad, or is it my product? But when you have 3, then you're like, okay, not only are you testing the content itself, you're testing the UGCs, you're testing those videos and images. Most likely it's going to be videos, but images can also work. So as you're testing them, you're like, okay, I can clearly see out of my 3 UGCs, 2 did not work, but 1 actually got me results. So it means that actually the product is working. It's just the 2 other UGCs, so creatives, that did not work, that did not bring me any results. But 1 other video is working, so my product is working. It's just my videos that are not working, because you need to test only 1 variable at a time. Only 1 variable at a time. Either you test the product, or you test the creatives, or the audience. So if you're testing everything at once, we have only 1 video per product, then you're never going to know what's working or not, right? You can be the video that's not working, and maybe the product is great. So 3 UGCs per product, and the trick is to use 2 per ad set, per product. So what you want to do is that you want to set up your ad set with 4 ads per ad set, and you have 2 products. So each product will have 2 ads, and ad 1 for product 1 will be UGC 1, and then ad 2 for product 1 will be UGC 2, and same for product 2. So not only are you testing 2 different products per ad set, you're also testing again the creatives, and therefore you can see right away what's working and what's not working, which is our only goal when it comes to meta ads, and our only goal to finding winning products. We just want to understand what is working and what is not working. Once we understand that, we are getting so much closer to finding our winning products and really scaling and really having the e-commerce store that you want. And then last step, step 4. This one is critical. You need to test 4 new products per week. 4 of them. Because if you are just sitting on what you have already acquired, meaning your previous results with those products you've tested, maybe 2 products did not work. Who cares? And 2 worked, and you're keeping those 2, and you're not adding more to them. Then guess what? When those 2 stop working, because you're either scaling them or they just stop working, period, then you're left with nothing. So we want to have always 4 products, new products per week. What you do is that from the 4 products that you added right here, you're going to stop the bad ones. Optimizations should be done every 2 days maximum on a campaign, especially on an e-commerce campaign, especially to find your winning products. I have so many videos on how to do optimizations in this channel. Please watch them. So you're going to remove and kill the bad products. Maybe you only keep 1 product, maybe 3, maybe 0, doesn't matter. You want to add 4 products per week. So we kill what's not working, and every week we pick 4 new products. Now you're like, what if my store does not have all of those products? Then that's fine. You keep on testing the products you have. Ideally, I do recommend having products to test, because if you're only, again, testing 4 products, it's very light. It's just making it so much harder on your end. And even when you're testing 10 products, you're also making it harder on your end. So ideally, you will have a minimum, I would say, of 20 to 30 products that you can test. If you are less, you split test those very carefully throughout the weeks. If you have at least 20 to 30, then who cares? Move on to the next product. And we have 4 products per week, and we start the whole process all over again. We start again by doing 2 products per ad set. Always we want to split test. Is it our product? That's not working. Or is it our audience? That's bad. And then 3 UGCs per product. Those 2 steps will never end. They will never end. That's your role for forever. As long as you're running campaigns in e-commerce and you want to find winning products that then you can scale and really take to a whole other level. There are also videos on this channel on how to scale products. But 2 products per ad set, 3 UGCs per product, that will never stop. That will never end. This is going to be your goal moving forward and your responsibility unless you hire an ads manager like myself and my agency. If you don't, then you need to do it. No question asked, you need to do it. Remember, persistence without the data, that's not hustle. That's just expensive denial. Test and test and test. And when you're done testing, test some more. You know how I ended up with 1,400 reviews from my ad agency. It wasn't from hope and press strategies. It was because I tested the system. It was not a gamble. I had a system that I tested over and over. And all the brands that scale, they are not smarter. They are just structured. The people who run ads with no plan, they always say, Meta ads don't work. They always complain about it, but Meta ads works perfectly. You just don't have a process. So keep that in mind. So now you can waste another month testing products with no process at all, or you can do what actually works. So if you want me to personally help you structure your ad testing system and find your winning products right now, get a free ad audit. It's completely free. I'll break it down based on where your ads are right now in the process. No fluff, no generic audit. I will just give you exactly what's working and what's not for brands that are making, real money with Meta ads. So get a free ad audit. The link is below, and really transform your Meta ads campaigns today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.